about them anymore. How are you? Thanks for coming back to our video. Dealing with narcissists is something that many of us have to deal with every day. Having relationships with these people can be hard, whether they're family, friends, or people in your group. If you've been through it, stay for some new ideas. Think about this. You've chosen to change how you deal with a narcissist in your life. It's possible that you're lowering the level of interaction with approaches like the grey rock method. All of a sudden, they're not getting as much attention as they used to. This change can be very eye-opening for someone who needs praise and attention all the time. We're going to talk about what happens when the narcissist is no longer the center of attention today. Get ready for something cool to happen. You might notice a trend when you stop paying attention to narcissists. They pull away or stop talking. This could be caused by several things. They might be trying to show that they're in charge, or that they don't like being pushed to the side. Or maybe they miss the attention they used to get from you. Some people might even do terrible things to get their point across again. It doesn't matter what the reason is. They are just that hungry for praise and respect. And when you stop paying attention to them, it hurts. When they break up with someone, narcissists often try everything to get back together with them. They do everything they can to get a good response, like talking about old times, making big plans, and setting up romantic dates. The really bad news is that any response, good or bad, just makes them feel better. It can get really creepy when they keep an eye on everything you do, because they're sure they're right. Not being able to let go is a big sign of ego after a breakup. They really miss you and can't stop thinking about you or the good times they had with you. Leaving. That's not one of their strong points. They hold themselves back because they need approval and attention all the time, which hides their own fears. It's not always possible to end a relationship with a narcissist. They'll keep trying to get back into your life because they don't like being turned down or losing power. But you should put your mental health first. If they keep crossing your lines or coming into your space, you may need to cut them off totally to keep yourself safe. It's their only goal to get back into your life, no matter what. They might try to get along with your friends or even do sneaky things like getting into your emails to keep an eye on you and make you feel risky. It's possible to protect yourself and your privacy well if you notice these habits early on. If you want to give a narcissist another chance, get ready for a rough ride. To keep you under their control, they'll do sneaky things like spread stories or cause trouble to cut you off from your support system. Their goal? They will make you depend on them alone, making it impossible to escape. Stay alert so they don't mess with your connections. It's like walking through a trap when you try to talk to a narcissist. If you criticize them, they will become very defensive because they see it as an attack on their pride. They might get the attention they want even if you try to explain yourself, no matter what the reason is. It's like being on an emotional roller ride when you're around narcissists. After everything I've done for you, how could you do this? Is one line that makes you feel bad. Or, you're throwing your life away despite all my sacrifices. They want to make you feel bad and force you to do what they want. Also, they'll turn things around and blame you for their own mistakes, trying to make you feel like you're to blame for their sadness. Even if it means getting dirty, narcissists will do anything to stay in charge. They will play on your weaknesses by bringing up your kids, pets, or mental health, which will make you feel bad. Have you ever felt bad about putting yourself first? They'll make sure you do it. If that doesn't work, they might even say they will hurt themselves or other people to get what they want. It's a bad game that takes a toll on your mind and emotions and takes advantage of your duty and kindness. When things get bad, narcissists may get angry or break things to scare you into giving up. They use threats and penalties all the time, even if it hurts you. Being afraid and anxious all the time makes it hard to stand up for yourself. Narcissists use these sneaky moves to get what they want, making you feel stuck and helpless. Not only can it be dangerous for you, but it can also be dangerous for your team. If they think they're losing control, they might tell others about your secrets or go after your team. So, it's important to be aware of these sneaky moves and set clear limits. For support as you break free from their harmful grip, lean on your friends. They don't just shrug it off when they don't get what they want. Without a doubt, they will do everything possible to keep their crown, from lying to being violent. They don't seem to care when they're called out on their false claims. They act like they don't want to say sorry, because they care more about their pride than the harm they cause. As we wrap up today's talk, it's important to remember that narcissistic behavior can affect whole communities as well as people. Know the signs, stay safe, and keep an eye on your family and friends as well. Narcs will go to great lengths to control others. The situations we've talked about here are just the tip of the iceberg. Their methods, which range from subtle influence to overt force, can leave scars that last a long time. That's why it's so important to keep talking and learning about selfish behavior. We give those who are affected the power to see the signs and get the help they need to escape toxic relationships by shedding light on these trends. Your voice is important. If you connected with what we talked about today, or if you want to share your own thoughts and experiences, please let us know. People who are going through similar problems might find comfort and hope in your story. Before you leave, we'd like to invite you to provide us with help on Ko-Fi for as little as $1. Your contributions keep the material you love going and let us keep making more of it. For people who become members, we'll also happily show your name at the beginning of our videos to show our appreciation. We need every dollar to help us grow and get better. To join our Ko-Fi group and be a valuable part of our journey, click the link in the description. Thanks for thinking about it and for being an important part of our community. If you learned something from today's chat, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel to be the first to know about new videos. Please feel free to share this video with family or friends who could benefit from it. Remember that raising knowledge takes a lot of work, and you play a big role in making communities healthier and more helpful. If you need more help, be sure to look at the tools listed below. Thanks for being here today. Let us keep working together to make our towns stronger and more caring. Please like, share, and follow, and let's talk more.
Hello, and welcome back to the Narcissist Exposed channel. Today, I will share with you 10 signs that you're likely talking to a covert narcissist. Stick around until the end of the video, where I'll discuss 5 ways you might feel after interacting with a covert narcissist. Keep in mind that narcissism exists on a spectrum, from mild to severe, and many narcissists, especially covert ones, are adept at hiding their traits in the early stages of a relationship. However, their thinking, behavior, and communication will soon start to reveal inconsistencies. Also, remember that not all narcissists exhibit every one of these signs. Number 1. Subtle boasting. Let's dive right in with the first sign, subtle boasting. While a grandiose narcissist might openly brag about their achievements, a covert narcissist tends to do this more subtly. They still want you to know about their accomplishments, wealth, and intelligence, but they drop hints or make vague references to their work and connections rather than overtly boasting. Regardless of the type, the primary goal of a narcissist remains the same: to seek admiration and validation. It's important to note that talking about one's successes occasionally doesn't make someone a narcissist. However, if someone consistently seeks your approval by subtly or directly highlighting their specialness and importance, it's a red flag worth noting. Number 2. Gossiping and criticizing others. Covert narcissists constantly talk badly about others to elevate themselves. It's peculiar, but demeaning others boosts their self-esteem. They often speak maliciously about friends and family when they aren't around, and even strangers aren't safe from their sharp tongue. They thrive on name-calling and fault-finding. If you try to stay positive or shift the conversation, they'll retort with something like, "I didn't mean it that way." Covert narcissists frequently sow doubt and worry while disparaging others. For example, they might say, "Oh, poor Jenny. She broke up with her husband, and I feel terrible about it. But she did gain all that weight." If you counter with, "I don't think it's fair to link his affair with her weight gain," they'll quickly backtrack with, "That's not what I meant, I was just saying I can understand." Then they revert to their gossiping and fault-finding. Number 3. Insulting you. Narcissists don't just attack others, they target you as well. A covert narcissist might frame their insults as backhanded compliments or as if they're doing you a favor by being honest. They might say, "You're pretty smart for someone who didn't go to college," or "I admire how confident you are even though you're not conventionally attractive." If you call them out on their rudeness, they'll claim it was a joke or a compliment, or accuse you of being too sensitive or misinterpreting their words. Number 4. Unsolicited advice. Narcissists often offer advice that no one asked for. They seem incapable of simply listening and providing support without injecting their own opinions. A grandiose narcissist will give their advice directly and assertively, while a covert narcissist tends to offer it in a more subtle, passive-aggressive manner. For instance, if you're stressed at work, a covert narcissist might initially feign concern, especially if they can gain some gossip from it. However, they'll quickly shift to sharing a similar experience of their own and offering helpful advice. If you don't agree with or act on their suggestions immediately, they usually become very irritated. Their true aim is to talk about themselves, boost their ego, and appear knowledgeable by dictating what's best for you. Number 5. Playing the victim. Covert narcissists excel at portraying themselves as victims, twisting stories to make it seem like they are misunderstood and mistreated. They will often hijack conversations to highlight how much worse their situation is compared to yours, indulging in a lot of poor me narratives and blaming everyone else for their problems. In their version of events, they are never at fault, even when their actions are clearly wrong. Be wary of someone who is quick to blame others but always has an excuse for their own misbehavior and refuses to take responsibility for their repeated relationship issues. Number 6. Self-centeredness. Narcissists are excessively self-focused. No matter how many times you attempt to have a mutually beneficial conversation, a narcissist will almost always steer the topic back to their favorite subject, themselves. They launch into lengthy monologues about their experiences and interests, leaving little room for you to speak. When you do get a chance to share, the narcissist often dictates the conversation. For example, if they ask about your hobbies and you mention, "Oh, I love hiking," and begin to describe a memorable hike, the narcissist will quickly interrupt with, "Oh, that's great," and proceed to recount all their hiking adventures or favorite activities, showing no genuine interest in your story. They might also ask for your opinion on a topic only to cut you off mid-sentence and share their own views, revealing their true intention was not to hear you out but to talk about themselves. Their conversations are largely one-sided, lacking fairness and reciprocity. When they do inquire about you, it's often to find ammunition for gossip or excuses, not out of genuine interest. Number 7. Selective listening and feigned empathy. Covert narcissists may appear attentive and engaged when you discuss something related to their ego or interests, but their interest wanes quickly when the topic shifts away from them. They might zone out, ignore you, or interrupt with unrelated comments, never returning to the original subject. Their expressions of empathy are often superficial and short-lived, revealing their lack of genuine concern. They cannot truly comprehend what you or others are experiencing. For more on distinguishing genuine concern from fake empathy, click the link above. Number 8. Turning people against each other. Grandiose narcissists are typically combative, relishing arguments and emotional manipulation. On the other hand, covert narcissists are more subtle yet just as insidious, often attacking your character when you disagree with them. These individuals get irrationally angry over trivial matters, and any attempt to calm or clarify only fuels their rage. They twist your words and actions until the conflict escalates or they withdraw entirely. Number 9. Unrealistic expectations. Covert narcissists often impose a myriad of unreasonable rules and standards. They have peculiar, one-sided boundaries and demands they refuse to compromise on. For instance, they might expect you to respond to their calls or texts immediately while taking their own sweet time to reply to yours. From the outset, you'll notice a disconnect between their words and actions. They maintain a lengthy list of expectations, many of which are unfair and subject to change based on their whims and moods. Number 10. Accusing others of narcissism. Covert narcissists frequently label others as narcissists and bullies. This tactic serves as a defense mechanism, projecting their own negative traits, shame, and self-hatred onto others. It's a strategy to garner sympathy and manipulate others' perceptions and feelings towards the person they see as a threat or competitor. How you might feel after a conversation. As promised, here are some common feelings you might experience after interacting with a covert narcissist. 1. Anxiety and unease. You might feel a lingering sense of worry or discomfort, like there's an unseen threat, but you can't quite identify what it is. 2. Judged and diminished. Their constant criticisms and scrutiny can leave you feeling small, judged, and less significant after most conversations. 3. Confused and disoriented. The narcissist's contradictory actions and words may leave you feeling lost or perplexed. They often invalidate and gaslight you, causing you to doubt your own thoughts and feelings. 4. Frustration. You might feel annoyed by the one-sided nature of the conversation, as the narcissist fails to understand your perspective or empathize with your emotions. 5. Exhaustion. Interacting with a covert narcissist is likely to leave you feeling drained. Even if you can't pinpoint the exact reason, you notice that spending time with them consistently wears you out. If you found this video helpful, please like, follow, and hit the notification bell. Click the link above to learn more about narcissism.
How narcissists use their tricks to control the people they love. Here we are with this week's episode of Narcissist Revealed. Thanks for seeing this video. Today I'd like to talk about a game that narcissists play that is very hard on their bodies and minds and takes a lot of time. But first, I'd like to ask you to help this channel grow by sending this movie to any family or friends. I also want to encourage people who are new to this channel to subscribe and turn on the bell so they can be notified when a new video is posted. We need to be aware of the games narcissists play because they are meant to get us to believe their lies and get caught in their web of lies. Your narcissist is only likely to do or say nice things to you during the love bombing phase while you're with them. No matter what you do, they will never praise you or even notice your accomplishments. At first glance, they seem to respect and admire your physical beauty and successes. But this is all just on the surface. They will say nice things about how you look and what you've done just to get your trust. There are no happy people in the world besides narcissists. They make sure nothing can go wrong with their plan because they don't want to feel stupid, unworthy, or wrong. There are people who lie even though they know it to get what they want. Because of this, they don't usually accomplish anything important enough to be called a long-term success. What about when they make you doubt who you are? They don't need to make you feel bad and guilty. How many times have they done this to you? How many times have they made fun of you in front of your family and friends? Did they treat you badly and make you feel bad? You wanted to find them and ask them what the hell you did wrong so you could make things right. Remember how you can't live without your selfish partner and how they make you feel like you're the most important thing in their life. People who are narcissists try to control and dominate the people around them. The better they will be at what they do, the more people they can manage. So narcissists use a lot of different methods to make sure their cupboards are always full. Two ways they do this are by making false claims and taking control of the future. Why does this hurt so much? In order to explain why narcissists act the way they do, I want to get across these exact points. Having a long-term goal or wish is important for keeping you motivated and giving you hope. The narcissist also wants to know about your goals and plans, and they'll make sure everything goes as planned. On the other hand, narcissists never ask you what you want and how they can help you get it. These kinds of people are only interested in how important they are. They will do anything to make you believe that your dreams are not only impossible, but they will also never come true. One of the most misleading things about the situation is this. The narcissist needs to be able to control your goals and plans, as well as people and events, so that your dreams don't come true. Narcissists want you to care about them emotionally, and what better way to do that than to have a say in your future, just as an added bonus. Your goals look like they were set and backed by other people. When you make plans with a narcissist, you might be let down if you don't accept that you will be the only one working toward your goals. Narcs like to use the word we because it makes them feel important when they want you to make plans with them or do things for them. The narcissist will make you believe that they care about your goals and dreams, but their plans are always ahead of yours, and they already have them in motion. A snob is only good at acting nice. They would talk about how much help you would get from them. If they were there, they would say nice things to cheer you up and help you feel better. Most of the time, they won't do anything unless they are specifically asked or told to. They would also try to persuade you that what they are doing will help you reach your long-term goals and needs. The narcissist, on the other hand, doesn't care about or believe in our goals and dreams. They only want power to take advantage of, hurt, and utilize us. They don't care about our well-being. They don't care if our dreams come true or not. On the other hand, they want to talk to us and convince us that they're on our side. They would try to get us to make plans with them, but they would always let us down. People who are egotistical, like family, friends, or a romantic partner, will also treat you badly. Narcs know that if they can be a part of our dreams, we will rely on them or think we can't reach our goals without their help. After all, dreams give us hope. You run the risk of putting your hopes and dreams in the wrong hands with a narcissist, because this is where other people's hopes and dreams die. We think that there is still hope because of the promises and plans they made with us, even though they hurt and let us down. We accept their behavior because we want a better future. This plan is good for the narcissist because it works out for them. The narcissist will lie to you about everything because they don't want to help you reach your goals. Unfortunately, they are not likely to give you the happy and bright future you had hoped for. The narcissist will only do things that are good for them, and your dreams will never come true until you can figure out how they can gain from your success without having to do anything. Some mean things narcissists do or act like they care about other people's hopes and dreams, make empty claims about the future, and act like they really want those hopes and dreams to come true. They destroy not only the present, but also the future. It is a waste of time to keep thinking that the narcissist cares about us, because we can never get that time back. After a while, dealing with the narcissist's lies, abuse, and betrayals is too much for our minds and bodies to handle. People who have told narcissists secrets and stay close to them can face terrible consequences. A lot of us have been harmed by narcissists before, and the best way to keep that from happening again is to stay away from them. If you think someone is selfish, you should never tell them anything private again. Do not tell them any of your thoughts, dreams, or secrets. The best thing to do is keep your future goals and plans to yourself, because they will definitely steal your ideas and work. That's all there is to say about the video today. Please share this movie in any way you can, and don't forget to click the like button below. You could subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified when we post new movies. Thanks. As always, we really value your time and attention. Thanks a lot.